Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to This Just In. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Monday. Today I wanted to bring you guys a couple of penny stocks that I think are in a really nice position right now. They got beat down the last few weeks, giving us a really good price on them, and I think they have a lot of room to grow over the next few months. So let's jump right in. All right, guys, before we get started today, subscribe to the channel, hit those bell notifications so you can stay up to date. I try to post new videos every day with, penny stocks, growth stocks, anything that I think can help us grow our portfolios, make more money, be better investors, anything I can do to provide value. There's a link down in the description to my Patreon account. Come join the family over there. I'm doing the first 100 patrons for just $1, so you don't want to miss that. You'll get access to the private Discord. We talk stocks. Anytime I buy or sell, anytime I enter a swing trade or I've got a watch list or whatever it is, I try to send that out as soon as possible so you can follow along with that. You'll also get links to 4 different portfolios. I've got a couple growth stock portfolios, a penny stock portfolio, and a value portfolio. And then I've got some cool stuff coming as well. I'm actually adding a price target section to the Discord where I will rank, our different plays with short-term and long-term price targets. So a lot of good information over there, and it's helped support the channel, and I really appreciate it. To all of my current patrons, I love you so much. You have no idea how much it means to me. I just want to say thank you again for your support and your help. I am excited to grow this channel together with you guys. But let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so today I wanted to go over a couple penny stocks that have gotten beat down over the last few weeks that I think have a lot of opportunity to get us some really nice gains. If we're patient, we get in at the right time and we let them grow. Obviously the market correction over the last few weeks has been pretty intense. The first stock we're going to take a look at today is Predictive Oncology. The ticker symbol is POAI. Guys, these stocks are going to be on the risky side, right? They're a lot, some of them are OTC, but at the end of the day, they've got potential. They've got a lot of value. Predictive Oncology actually got upgraded to a $3 price target not too long ago. So literally at looking like it could double. I've even seen some price targets up around the $4 and $5 mark, but the most consistent one I saw was $3. What these guys do is they are an AI-driven cancer research company. They've got 3 segments of their business, and then inside of those 3 segments, they've got like 4 subsidiaries. So they've got Helomics, Soluble Biotech, Skyline, and TumorGenesis, which is, in my opinion, one of their more promising aspects of the business. The Helomics, it pretty much uses the artificial intelligence AI to gather data on tumors so they can personalize like cancer therapies and develop targeted therapies with pharmaceutical companies. So they'll partner up with pharmaceutical companies and help generate very targeted, very specific treatments. Guys, you guys know that I like investing in companies that'll help improve the world. They are very big on their ovarian cancer research. The difference between these guys and a lot of other cancer research companies is they've got a database full of like real case studies and information and data on actual tumors, not just hypothetical tumors. They've also found the way to be able to grow tumors, real life tumors, in a lab, which is extremely challenging to do. Their TumorGenesis part of their business, they pretty much specialize in what makes cancer cells grow, what makes them up and what makes them operate. And then they provide researchers with tools on how to study different cancer cell types that are actually found in tumors. So it's, they're helping researchers advance, how tumors actually grow, what makes up them, how they actually function, which is great. The Skyline Medical part of the business has a patented, technology called Streamway. It's a system which pretty much automates like any collection and disposable of like waste fluids, so like blood, things like that in medical facilities, and that's actually in the United States and nationwide. Then they've got the soluble biotech part of the business, which provides formulations for vaccines. I want to say it's like protein complexities and antibodies or something like that. Definitely go check out their website. They've got a lot of data on there. Very, very cool company. Cancer research companies are obviously a big thing right now. We own BNGO, which is a genome mapping company, but I'm very bullish on predictive oncology. I think they've got a lot of opportunity to very well moving forward. Their revenue's obviously pretty bad. They're losing a ton of money, but these types of companies biotech companies lose a lot of money until they get FDA approval, or they come out with, positive clinical trials and things like that. And where they're, focusing on, ovarian cancer and things like that, but then they've also got that tumor system where they can grow the tumors, and then the AI medical development using AI has been just exploding, and it's predicted to grow at multiples over the next few years. So they've got some really cool stuff that sets them apart, like that tumor database. The thing about it is AI driven like projects or contracts in this industry can be anywhere from like $5 million all the way up to, $5 billion. And so, I'm very bullish on these guys. I would definitely go check them out. I am going to try to keep the video kind of short. So if you want a little bit more in-depth look on these guys, let me know and I can make an expanded video. If we take a look at the chart here, so you can see here, back in 2020, the end of 2020, it was trading pretty sideways, kind of sitting right around that like 50 to 70 cent mark. And then beginning of the year 2021, it just has been exploding. Came clear up here, popped initially to 144, and then look at this big run up right here. Got to a high of $2.29 back on February 17th, which is almost double where it is now, a little under double, about 60% up, I think. Then it just got beat down the last few weeks with all of the other stocks, that are out there. These micro caps got hit especially hard. If we take a look and see how far we are off the high. So it got clear down, 58%. Has kind of made a little bit of a recovery, and it's currently down 34%. This is a stock that I think is going to take some time. It's going to be extremely volatile, but I do think that $3 price target is very obtainable, especially within 2021. If you can get in, you can handle the stomach churning volatility. You can be patient. I think that within the next 6 to 12 to 18 months, you will see this stock do very well. It will have its up, it will have its downs. Sitting at 150 is not a bad entry. I would probably wait the next couple of days to kind of see which way it's going to go, kind of see how the market's reacting, because it is kind of consolidating right here, and it could either go this way or this way. And so I would definitely watch out for that. But if you can get in, I do think that, having 100% upside, a $3 price target is very reasonable in the future. So that's it on that one, guys. Let's jump to the next one. You guys can go check that one out. The next one we're going to take a look at is HIVE. This is the ticker symbol HIVE. This is an over-the-counter blockchain technology company, HIVE Blockchain Technologies. They are a Bitcoin and Ethereum mining company. I am very bullish on this. I own Predictive Oncology. I do not own HIVE yet. I am going to be looking for an entry this week. HIVE is really the only like pure Ethereum play. They are like the only company that produces Ethereum, mines Ethereum on an industrial scale, big scale. They're like I said, they mainly focus on Ethereum, but in the last like quarter or last few quarters, their Bitcoin mining has actually doubled. Yeah, it was last quarter it doubled. They have a mining facility in Iceland, in Canada, and Sweden. In Q3, they mined 21,500 Ethereum. They mined 165 Bitcoin. And then in Q2, so the previous quarter before that, they did 32,800 Ethereum and only 89 Bitcoin, which essentially they generated like 13.7 million in mining in Q3, which was up 174% from Q3 of 2019. So really nice growth there. Obviously, that's getting contributed to the growth of the Bitcoin and Ethereum prices going up so fast. Their overall net income of like 17.2 million for the period compared to 3.4 million in Q3 of 2019 is a huge jump. You know, obviously you take your revenue from 3 million to 17 million. You're going to have some money to increase operations. They have actually upgraded 60% of their mining equipment from like 4 gigabyte machines to 8 gigabyte machines, which is huge. I don't know any of you guys that are into like gaming computers or anything like that. You take a 4 gigabyte graphics card, go to an 8 gigabyte graphics card, you're going to get a lot more production out of it. The reason why I'm so bullish on these guys is because Ethereum is, in my opinion, got more opportunity long-term for bigger growth. I mean, Bitcoin is obviously going to continue to grow. It's the biggest. It will always be the biggest. It will always be the best cryptocurrency. It is the cryptocurrency that started. It's like the one ring that ruled them all, cryptocurrency, you know. But Ethereum, I think, has more opportunity to grow, you know, because of its price point where it's at now. They're both going to continue to grow, but I think Ethereum has more room. And so that's why I like these guys over like Mara and Riot and a lot of the other companies. I think that the price point they're at now looks nice. I think that they're doing very well. They're increasing their revenue. At the end of 2020, they had working capital of like 23.2 million, with their digital currencies valued at 15 million. I'll kind of go over some revenue with you. This is what I like right here. And obviously, again, this is attributed to growing cryptocurrency prices. But in 2018, they only did 13 million. In 2019, they did 31.8 million, 29.2 million in 2020. And in their trailing 12 months, they've done 38.5 million. Their gross profit margin in their trailing 12 months was 68%. So really nice margin there. Their net income margin has been 78% or 76%, one of those two, in the trailing 12 months. So very good net income. In 2018, they actually lost $26 million. But then in 2019, they lost $137 million. In 2020, though, they only lost 1.7 million. And then in their trailing 12 months, they've netted 29 million. Their EBITDA margin is also 91% in their trailing 12 months, which is huge. Guys, Bitcoin, Ethereum, it's volatile. It goes up, it goes down, but over the course of the long term, it's going to continuously increase in value. I don't think Bitcoin or Ethereum will ever go anywhere. They will continue to get more valuable. They will continue to grow. Yes, they will have their ups and their downs. The way that I'm going to play this stock is I am going to buy and then dollar cost average on the dips. I'm going to buy in on the dips. Essentially I'm going to set it up and, dollar cost average into it. And then when it dips and when it dips and hits those low points, I will add a double, position. I will add more than a typical dollar cost average. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it like once a month or once every 2 weeks. But this is a stock that I'm going to make an initial position in, and then I'm going to try to just continue to average into it because I think over the course of the next 2 to 5 years, very good opportunity here to do very well. If we take a look at the chart here, this is a 4-hour chart as well. You can kind of see here, back in, like I said, November of last year, it was just real solid or real flat. Right around like the 40 cent, 37 cent mark. And then look at this just massive growth ever since the beginning of the year, right when Bitcoin and Ethereum started going up in price. Initially gapped up to 45, came out, real steady. The only big, huge wall we had was right here in the beginning of February through middle and end of February, which it got all the way up to a high of 575. And then over the course of the last few weeks, just like all the other stocks, got beaten down really bad. Look at these big gaps, gap down, gap up, gap down. Just a lot of volatility right through here. Currently sitting at the $3.70 range. Looks like it's sitting right on the 20 and just right below the Looks like it's sitting right on the 50-day moving average, sitting right below the 21 or 20-day moving average. The 370 mark, depending on how long you plan on holding this stock, is not too bad of an entry. Again, just like with predictive oncology, I would probably wait to see what it's going to look like the next few days to see if you can find a better entry. But I think 370 is a nice price. If you start looking at these gaps right here, you can kind of see, you know, where you'll have some support and resistance. I've said it many times, support and resistance is real closely tied to where gaps are. They work really well for that. But I would definitely, you know, put this one on your watch list. I think that over the course of the next 24 months, it will be multiples of where it is at today, especially when Bitcoin and Ethereum continue to grow in price. You know, there's some analysts out there that predict Bitcoin is going to go 100,000, 200,000 by the end of the year, which is absolutely insane. Okay, so the next one we're going to take a look at is KOS Energy, or Cosmos Energy. This is the ticker symbol KOS. This is actually one of my favorites on the list. This is an oil and gas mining company. Let's kind of go over some of their revenue first. So they over the course of the last 5 years, they've grown revenue at 25% on average every year. In 2016, they did $310 million. In 2017, they did $578 million. In 2018, they did $886 million. Then they did $1.49 billion in 2019, but they ended up decreasing revenue to $804 million in 2020. Now, their gross profit margin over the course of the trailing 12 months was 56%. In 2016, they were positive gross profit, $176 million. They went to $435 million in 2017, $663 million in 2018, and then had a gross profit of over $1 billion, $1.04 billion in 2019, and then last year got crushed at $452 million, excuse me, in 2020. Their net income is what I like, and then their projections is what makes me bullish. In 2016, they were negative $283 million, negative $222 million in 2017, negative $94 million in 2018, negative $55.8 million in 2019, and then negative $441 million in 2020. Pandemic beat them down real bad. Now, this is what I like, their projections. So for 2021, they're projected to do 1.1 billion. That's 37% increase year over year from last year, 2020. In 2022, they'll actually, looks like they'll lose a little bit at 1.09 billion, so really close. In 2023, they will go to 1.17 billion. In 2024, 1.25 billion. And then 2025, they'll do 1.26 billion. So real nice growth in revenue there. These guys are good at operating. They're good at managing cash. They're good at, they're good at money management, and I like to see that in a company. Right now, they've got like 3 infill oil wells. They've got 9 more planned. They've got that huge project out there that BP manages, which is their liquefied natural gas project. They call it like Tortue, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's out there off the coast of. It's the offshore oil well that they're doing the liquefied natural gas at. Go look it up. It's insane. I'm not an expert in that field, but you know, when you watch the video and you look into the project with BP managing it, you know, these guys are really good at going out and exploring and finding oil wells or sites that they need to drill, and then they bring strategic partners in that can help them out, you know, produce, you know, grab the materials and you know, distribute it. And so with you know, liquid natural gas, with oil, with all of these things getting more and more valuable, you know, these guys are gonna you know, do well for that. They've I know EVs is getting obviously huge, right? Combustion engines are going away, but the liquefied natural gas is crucial to developing different economies, you know, throughout the world and the United States. Goldman Sachs actually upgraded this to a buy, where they had it a neutral and they put a $4.50 price target on it. They pretty much were saying that the Tortue LNG project is underappreciated and undervalued. I agree. I think a lot of these energy companies, these oil and gas companies are super extended right now, and this is one that gives you a nice price target. It also gives you a nice entry point. You can see right here, same thing back in November, was sitting down around $1. Just had real nice steady growth ever since then. Right here in the beginning of January, did have a pretty big sell-off, and then boom, just real nice ever since then. If you take a look and you put down a trend line, that's the point where you want to buy. Down here on this trend, it comes up, bounces, boom, 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 all the way up. It's currently sitting right under the 21-day moving average. That could act as a little bit of resistance, but I think if you plan on holding this stock for 12, 24 months, it will do very well. I don't think that this is an overnight type play. I don't think that you can get in this and expect it to go $4.50 in a few months. I think it will take a little bit of time because their BP managed project, the LNG project, is going to be 80% complete by the end of 2021, and it won't be operational until 2023. So that's really when I see them starting to do very well. You will get those preemptuary or preemptual run up before that all comes out, in my opinion. But KOS, go check it out. I think it will do very well over the course of time. That's it for today, guys. I want to keep the video as short as possible. I know I get long-winded sometimes. Thank you all so much for your support. You have no idea how much it means to me. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a licensed stockbroker. Always do your own research and due diligence. If you guys have any questions, put them down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any ticker symbols you want me to cover, let me know that as well, and I'll see what I can do. Come join us at the Patreon. I'd love to have you. And that's it. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.